and girls. So, welcome, folks, to the round of 8 ReBBL playoffs, season 4. I'm joined by the wonderful. Welcome, folks. Oh shit, I'm broadcasting myself. That's not good. Not a good sound. I'm joined by the wonderful Mr. The Richest T.
Hello, how's it going?
And the less wonderful, because it's Gengar. Gengar.
I was about to say, are you calling me wonderful? I destroy people for a living.
No, exactly. That's why I said less wonderful. that was the clue was in the lead-in, dude. We have Kool-Aid Convoy versus ReBBL, which is. One of you guys check to see if the match is kicking off while I take a quick look at the teams for people.
The match is kicking off right now.
Is it available to watch though? Or?
Yeah, I'm loading into it right now.
They're doing the defensive setup, offensive setup, yada yada yada.
All right, cool. We'll get right on that then, I guess.
So what's the deal? We just take it to the start of it, pause it, wait till everyone.
Yeah, absolutely correct.
Synchronizing. I remember things. Right.
Synchro summon.
Synchronizer.
Inducements. He got a babe. RK got a bribe. So Gerber's running with a bribe, and Kool-Aid's running with a babe, which is means that obviously he's going to hopefully lots of kills that he can babe off, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'm just going to take a look at the team quickly because
we can take a sec to rewind it back, pause it, and we'll talk about the players on each team and what we think is going to happen. Would probably be a good
special shout out to my boy Scar, who now got guard because he went Mighty Blow first.
The big old Black Orc. Yeah, he's good. He's a nice Black Orc, dude.
Oh, that's a good Black Orc.
I like Black Orcs with Mighty Blow. Alright, okay, so, looking at the team, I have got to pause for a second so we can all catch up. When everyone's in, just let me know. You've got to be very aware of ReBBL, wherever he is. See if I can get the actual... For some reason,
at the back.
No, it's not that. It's the cross-ups aren't working very well, but never mind. ReBBL is pretty horrible. There he is. He's got movement, he's got block, he's got Mighty Blow and Claw and Tackle, so he's definitely the kill piece. There's also Marlow Smashfeld, who is no joke. When I find him, he's at the back there as well. He's got block. There's only 2 Claw Mighty Blows on this team, which...
Yeah, there's only one weakness about the Claw Mighty Blow going on in this team right now, is it's not followed with piling on. So whatever injury Kool-Aid is going to get out of the Claw Mighty Blow, he's going to have to, take it. He doesn't have a reroll on it.
To be fair, that's because it's Rel 1 though, dude. And we really need to talk about the Orc team for a second, because Wolf Rider is a monstrosity. Stand for plus Agi, dodge, diving tackle, stand firm, tackle. Once he gets on you, the only way you're getting him away is basically killing him.
Yeah. ReBBL was talking about what should I get when I level up Wolf Rider, and he was like, of course, plus strength and plus Agi. But then he said, like, if I get doubles, I can't get anything with it because it's not useful. Getting jump up on this piece would be fucking monstrous.
This is very true. I also really like Knife Juggler. Knife Juggler's, for me, a consummate killer. With the tackle, Mighty Blow piling on, and pro and guard. Now, the guard being slightly less useful, but...
I would have liked to see Frenzy on it, to be honest.
Yeah, Frenzy would have been better.
Yeah, the thing is, guard on a piece with piling on, he's going to be on his ass anyway, so it's kind of a waste.
At the same time, I think it's nice to have, if you just... it's nice to have more guard. Guard is never a bad skill to get, I suppose. And then you've also got Argent Horse Rider, who's a bit slow, he's got minus movement, but he's also got Mighty Blow and Agi, because why not have Agi,
Honestly, after this Super Bowl, and if he has money saved up, I actually might consider, selling the guy or doing something with it, because in the end it's going to bite him in the ass when he gets a high TVs now.
Orcs are slow anyway, dude, so it's I don't know, he keeps up with the Black Orcs and stuff, it's not too bad. I don't think it's terrible. Right, I am going to start playing. If you guys would pause right at the beginning, we'll start in 3, 2, 1.
Started.
Oh, heck, we're only on 2-minute turns. That's not good.
Oh
no, wait, 4-minute turns.
Alright, 4 minutes.
What? I thought I'd set it for 4-minute turns. That was very strange.
Probably just the replay thing being weird.
Replay being nuts.
Thanks, Cyanide. Great game.
Because I set this up, and I was like, I definitely put it on 4-minute turns, lads.
So we have defensive Orcs and aggressive Chaos. This is already against the game plan of Gerber, I think.
Yeah. That's just gonna allow that claw to do some work.
Yeah. Yeah, the thing is, he went for a bribe, and if you want, you know, if you start with a bribe, you basically want to start the bashing and not receive it first.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, I don't know. I don't mind this too much. We have to say, chat. We're probably not going to be spending too much attention talking to chat because we'll be very busy talking about the games. But we do have, for those who've just joined us, we've got Gengar, also known as Genesius through Twitch, and we've got the richest of teas here with us. And I hope you are all well, folks, and thank you if you do choose to follow, or otherwise during the cast. I will give you a big shout out at the end and some love. But we're going to try and focus on the games as much as possible. Not least because this is going up for YouTube as well. So, so professional faces, lads.
This is like the Super Bowl.
No swearing.
Okay, I learned from last time.
Yeah, but Gengar doesn't ever learn.
I like Gengar already.
Brilliant coaching. Well, that's not ideal for maybe Orc Will Work.
No.
Oh, and neither's that. What a lad. Just saves him a dice roll. And the swings start coming in.
Yep.
Although it's nice, you know, very nice that Marlowe only got himself a push. That's, you know, one safer Orc.
I like what he did with Stomp Charles, going full like stand firm.
I love Roadblock Chaos Warriors. I'm a huge fan of them. Wow, this is not going his way, you know.
No,
so far so meh.
Not getting anything on these boys.
2 claw blocks. One of them pushes a black orc around, and the other one just pushes an orc around. It's you've got to be, if you're Gerber, you've got to be, you know, wiping your brow and thinking, well, that's 1 turn out of 16 survived.
Yep. The thing is now, Golade has to, start thinking defensively for now.
And also, I really like that they've both got benches, although the orcs have a deeper bench. Which combined with their fouling ways, with that bribe that they picked up, is going to go real well for them, I feel.
Oh,
here we go. Here we go.
Come on, pile on, baby. That's it.
Down he goes. Would you pile on that? Yes. Well, he would, but I don't know. I don't feel like
there is no apparent danger to not do so if he predicts Knife Juggler after this.
Well, the apparent danger for me is the fact that you're putting your kill piece on the ground at all, and that's going to slow him down, given that it wasn't a natural break. He's not got claw, so without a natural break, I would be less, especially on a rookie beast. It's not like it was one of his, the Kool-Aid's better pieces. That was an incredibly fast turn coming out from Gerber.
Yeah, I actually also like it how he leaves his one lineman, which is absolutely fucked anyway, still on the floor. You know, like, I'm not going to give you the block.
Yeah, no, denying the blocks is great.
And here we go.
Nothing again. I don't like the way this game's going.
Here comes Weebear. Yeah, nothing.
Yeah.
See, you're talking from about a second in the future, dude.
Am I? Hold on a second, let me just...
It's fine, we're catching up. We're catching up to live now, so it'll be great. That's why the turns have maybe felt a bit fast, is because we were slightly behind live, because we were talking about the team comps.
Right, okay.
Knowing the coach that Kool-Aid is, he's not going to foul, which is going to be a huge advantage to Gerber in this game.
To be fair, he hasn't got a bribe, and he hasn't even got a dirty player.
No.
Yeah, but Kool-Aid is a very calculated coach from to begin with, so he's not going to take the chances of actually getting less people now while he has the ball.
I'd say, you know, if you're going to foul someone, you're going to foul Wolf Rider. You're going to foul Knife Juggler. You may be going to foul Argent Horse Rider. You're going to go for the big blitzers. If you see them go down, I'd expect a foul to come through, even
honestly,
from Kool-Aid.
I'd also foul Misha and Scar. And how the fuck does Misha have guard and block already? I killed that dog already like 3 or 4 times in a row now.
He's just a big lad. He just turns up and people go, yeah, we like him. Give him MVP.
He's proper hard.
Yeah, he's even harder than that.
I like it. No, it's as I say, I like this Orc team a lot, and I can see quite quickly why they're becoming the community favourites for the win.
Dude, he survived me while actually suffering 4 or 5 deaths already on the 3 matches we had. And he's in the playoffs and I'm not. That's just
That's
a testament of toughness.
Either
That's
that,
just
or you
Gerber.
just have to work harder.
that's just Gerber in general.
He is. Gilbert is a great coach, to be fair. As I say, I'm not going to talk down Kool-Aid either. But no, I mean, I really like this Orc team. I personally would give this to the Orc team just because of the development and the fact if they can ride out the claw attacks like they have been so far, I think the Orcs are going to take this. If the claw starts doing work, well, that's a different matter entirely.
Yeah.
To be honest, next season when it's going to be Vox versus May Will Work again, at the moment the Orcs are up with 1 win, so the Vox pretty much have a business to attend to.
They got
We
a
have to win.
grudge.
They've got a score to settle.
I mean, I'm winning on kills, so I'm expecting a lot of players to die that
I mean,
day.
that's
But
the
I need
true
to
way
win.
to win.
If you win on kills, do you truly lose? Well, maybe. Because, touchdowns are kind of important in this game. And I expect to be seeing some of them.
It's kind of still football and not war.
You can see Gerber here taking quite a while to think about his play here, which I agree with. I mean, we've given him 4-minute turns for the entire league, but especially for the playoffs, it's worth taking your time because, one missed play and you could be out of the playoffs.
Yeah.
I'm surprised, but he's going to focus on putting, probably, of course, Wolf Rider on the ball instead of actually... Oh, no. He's not. Instead of actually taking down Michael Leo, which is in touchdown range right now. The obvious Canoring threat.
You say he's a Canoring threat, but really, I mean, if you start pressuring the beast... Oh, the stand firm was good there.
There we go.
That was a nice stand firm. I was about to say you're about to get a Black Orc on the ball, and I don't know if he was hoping he didn't see the stand firm or otherwise, but that feels like it could suddenly have...
But getting the Black Orc on Bodhi is not going to do a lot, to be fair.
Yeah, with Agility 4 and 2 heads, he's going to slip away from that. Getting Wolf Rider on Bodhi is a different story entirely, though.
Yeah. I was hoping to see Wolf Rider either on Bodhi or on Michael Leo.
I almost feel like Gerber's intentionally leaving open this side to try and push Kool-Aid into a fast score.
Yeah.
Yep.
Also,
I think he might leave Leok down just so Marlowe Smashfield doesn't touch him.
And off goes Knife Juggler. See, that's quite a safe dodge, even with Agi 3, because he's got Pro as well, so if you'd have failed that dodge, he could have even Pro'd it and saved the team reroll.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing, especially if it's the last thing he's doing anyway. Doesn't matter if it fails.
I'm a huge fan of Pro.
Yeah, it's a pretty good skill.
Undeveloped players, I really, really like it. I think I weight it higher than a lot of other coaches.
I actually really like it on Troll Slayers.
I think it's just good on anyone, really.
Well, the ability to greed reroll on a killer is so nice.
But having a Troll Slayer to be able to dodge the 75% rather than a 50% is huge.
That feels like an unusual reroll to me. Because
he did get that one extra though, so he could sort of.
Still, but if you're gonna greed reroll, are you doing it on a rookie orc?
It was Marlowe Smashfield, so that's basically just like give him SPP, give him SPP, give him SPP.
That's true, but he's still got Weebear to go and much juicier targets. I genuinely don't agree. I don't agree with that reroll.
Weebear is not gonna level anymore before he dies.
It's not about leveling. You're in the playoffs. You can't just. You're not thinking about the development of your team in these games. You're thinking about winning the game and rerolling a block. Rerolling a block on a rookie lineman just to try and get some more SPP onto a killer over rerolling a block that could go wrong. What if Weebear rolls double skulls on his blitz?
Yeah, I am going to say though, seeing how the skills are for the Scales team, I wouldn't be surprised if Kool-Aid kind of would have developmental in his head, because they're not at their full strength. They're even at like a very weak state right now. So he might be really thinking about it.
Oh.
I also don't think he values his chances of actually going further.
That was Claw Mighty Blow doing a thing.
Yep.
Almost
yeah,
an
it was
injury,
good.
actually.
Yeah, if that was pump, then it would have probably been an injury.
But no, I just still don't agree with that reroll. Oh, it's great for him getting a Black Hawk out. It's still a rookie. He's not hitting the players that matter at all.
Yeah, it's just a greed reroll in the greediest fashion.
But I just don't think you can afford to play like that at this level. You know, you're at this point. Every opponent he's going to play moving forwards is in the top 8 best coaches across the entire league. You can't just burn rerolls.
There is actually also, and I think this is rather gambler fallacy, but there are coaches who actually watch the dice lock, and whenever they see that they have rolled a 1 or 2 ones in a row, then they tend to use their rerolls more during blocks to actually get the armor breaks, if that makes sense.
No, I see, because you're expecting, if you've been rolling cold to suddenly start rolling hot. But that's more of a gambler's fallacy than anything, because the dice can be anything at any time.
I said that's also something I said because you can. It happened before. You can pretty much roll 9 6s in a row. It's not impossible.
We've seen it.
Yeah, my fucking berserker died because of 6 6s in a row.
I mean, just Pedro.
From our previous cast, Pedro, what a guy.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see his next game. It's going to be a big one.
He's going to roll skulls every single turn. I'm calling it right now.
Skull.
Speaking about being a big one, actually looking at the brackets, looking at who they're going to be playing next, it could be they could be going on to play from here. It's either Pastry Pests, Slanesh Slaughterers, or Cold Coast Cutthroats for this team. So maybe that's what if you say Kool-Aid is looking at development SPP, maybe he's looking at getting SPP across for more tackle. But even that guy, Marlowe's already got tackle, so. I don't know.
I'll be honest, the finals are probably going to be something along the lines of Pastry Pests or Reddit Red Dota or maybe Orc Will Work.
I genuinely think...
I would really like to see the Sage to go all the way, but the scale is not developed enough yet.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Sandoon or Hamboy from the top half of the division, and I think it's a good shot between maybe Orc Will Work or it's a good shot between the winner of this and Pastry Pests, because
I don't know why, but I get the feeling that Sandu, his team, is going to implode next game.
Frank pushed him hard. Frank pushed him real hard.
Yeah,
that's why.
Was a really good game.
But I have to say, at the same time, I mean, I personally am a favourite of maybe Orc Will Work. I love this team. I think it's a great looking team, and it's fun, and it's got some really silly players. That's awesome. Pro doing a push into a push. That's you've got to be a little bit upset about that.
Sadly, the Zork is only semi-pro.
Pro stealing the actual POW from there because he rolled a 6.
However, he could theoretically get the if he'd have followed up, have got the guard in on the ball. But I think we've got a certain someone coming up. I think we're going to see Wolf Rider being pressed into action here.
Well, here he comes.
I don't think he's going to actually put Wolf Rider there because he doesn't want to risk him. Or yeah, maybe put him at the left side of the Black Hawk, so he's still a little bit safe from blitzes from Weebay.
I would have thought
really. Yeah, go ahead.
No, sorry, you finish up.
Oh, Gerber is really afraid of Weebay. Well, I'm not going to say afraid, but very wary of Weebay's existence, and he's trying to keep Wolf Rider for clutch situations.
No, I agree, but at the same time, I think if you'd have got him in that slot next to Bordy in front of Knife Juggler, and then just basically blocked up the front and the side with more Blackhawks, I think it really could have hammed in his chances of actually doing anything with the ball and possibly even led to a giveaway.
I'm really disliking how he's not giving a fuck about Michael Leo.
What is he going to do, though? I mean, really, it's a rookie beastman. He's not going to make a pass play with Chaos. It's just...
It's edgy 4 beastman on a edgy 3 catch. It's not unlikely, to be honest. It's an 89 into an 89 if you count a reroll.
Yeah, but ultimately, if he's going to do that, that's a turn 4 chaos score. That's playing into Gerber's hands, because that allows him to finish the chaos first half at 1-1.
It's just taunting me. It's triggering me.
I just don't think playing around a chaos pass. It's not. If he passes, you're playing in. You're even giving him a 6+ chance to intercept, for crying out loud, and everything could go so very wrong for Kool-Aid if he makes that mistake.
Okay.
But yeah,
eBay's off.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. But again, still hitting lower priority players.
Not getting anything for it either.
Yeah, so far the claw has resulted in a single KO of a rookie. So it's a rookie Black Orc. So it's still fairly useful to get him off the pitch, but it's certainly not been paying the bills.
No.
And I'm sure Gengar's quite disgusted by the complete lack of blood so far.
He's not the only one.
Why do I seem to be the one who's advocating like fancy players and stuff when everyone else just wants death?
Because you pretty much have to. You're forced to.
Yeah, but in a scenario where I'm the moderate, it's it's an interesting casting lineup.
Foul him, goddammit!
Yeah,
that's what you used to say.
It's a bunch of boys, I want to see them smash these people up good.
I don't know. It's still for me being the one who's like arguing for smart players rather than bloody players. It's an unusual.
You are playing Nurgle. Just another FYI.
Yeah, but I've played Rats for 4 seasons, so I've done my agi time.
Rats is very hybrid.
This is true. Ask Kejarus, he'll tell you all about that.
Rats can do blots. They can't do it well, but they can do it.
Hey, again, ask Kejarus.
Yeah, I know. You did a proper number on them.
But I think maybe Orc Will Work are really kind of doing a good job of just stymieing up this advance. They're just not getting anywhere.
And they're just doing a very control game, which is, orcish.
It's actually super Gerberish as well, and super maybe Orc Will Workish. As you can see, players like Wolf Rider are just so good at applying control, even though he hasn't been brought into action yet.
There goes the Canoring for it.
To be honest, he usually does that versus me as well, like a very controlled pitch shot of a style until the fouling starts.
If any of you have got my chat open, by the way, there's a message coming through from Kejarus there. Thank you, dude.
Oh, I just closed it as well. Damn it.
Also, I do have to say that the moment I start fouling, he starts fouling back. He isn't stupid. He knows what he's doing.
To be fair, I'm surprised we haven't seen a foul coming across it. It could be a case of just not getting the right priority target down.
Since Gerber is on the defensive, he left his dirty player on the bench, and he's actually keeping it for the sort of offensive drive, the bribe and the dirty player, because he wants to create an advantage during the offensive drive. Right now, he's just being the sweet, swell little orc.
Ding, ding, ding.
Pro fail. I was about to cheer,
man.
I was about to cheer for Pro doing a thing, and Pro didn't do a thing.
I told you, man. This is a semi-pro.
We had Killer versus Killer for a second, and it was a push. So, whoops.
Classic.
Right. I quite like, again, he's still just hemming the players in, getting the chain pushes to try and put... He's trying to control the drive quite a bit. We might actually see Leok get off his feet for the first time, I think, this half since the LOS.
He's just taking a nap. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. But you're saying killer versus killer, but this is the funny thing about Blood Bowl that not many people realize. Weebay ain't the killer. Knife Juggler ain't the killer. They're consistent removers, they knock out people, but they don't kill a lot. The most kills in players right now is gotta be on dirty player linemen.
Yeah, that's very true. I do love a good dirty player. All 5.
No. It can't be.
What?
I'm not a big fan of fouling. I just don't do it enough, so...
That doesn't mean you shouldn't be a fan of it. It just means you need to learn to love it. Are we going to see Abusive Sergeant just continue the strategy of Orc Lyman for lying around and eventually claiming MVP?
Yeah, they just lounge about.
Just watch one of my games and you know why Dirty Player is good.
No, I know Dirty Player is good, it's just I don't use it. Because I forget about that skill all the time until it gets used against me.
Wow,
Yeah,
this is good. This is really, good position work. The one dice, bit risky, but last action of the turn, not a big deal.
1 out of 6 failure. It's not that bad.
1 out of 6 is still 1 out of 6 though. This is Blood Bowl. Anything can happen. But he is trying to deny the Chaos Coach a lot of blocks here, which is, I think, very, very good positionally. He's making him re-engage all the time, and then taking all the free hits that come with that.
For the people at home, pay special attention to the guy who is like razor claws and the Beastman who has like very long fingernails, who has like never colored it in years. Those two guys are the most dangerous guys to be tagged with. The Orcs don't want to get hit by those two fellas. And those two fellas haven't had any contact during the whole game, and that's a very amazing here.
Yeah, he's doing really good to keep them aware. This is how you play. Everyone says, like, how do you play around Kill Chaos and things like that. Well, I know this isn't full Kill Chaos, but this is still a strong Chaos team that has, a number of casualties under their belt. And Gerber's playing it meticulously to try and deny them as many hits as humanly possible.
If you're facing a full Kill Chaos team, which is probably around 13 to 12 players all with, Mighty Blow, Claw, Pump, just get a bench of 16 or more.
Or more. I don't think you can get the or more.
Just throw bodies against it until it dies.
You can if you've got a Necromancer.
Or you're playing Nurgle. No, that's what Nurgle doesn't activate during the game.
No, because you don't get it until
Here
after
comes the
game.
kill! Oh no! And it's a greed reroll!
He really wants to get some removals. Another Black Orc though.
I kind of feel like he
tendency.
needs to get some removals.
Misha has a tendency of dying.
No, not today.
Not today.
That's probably only against me.
Well, to be honest, that's not a terrible reroll. Basically, given that he is going to be, he's got 3 turns left and 2 rerolls after this, so
Fun fact
I think he
also,
can start greeting as long as he plays safe the rest of the turn.
Yeah.
Sorry, Gengar, you were saying?
No. I do agree, first of all, with your point that he can indeed greet because he only has 4 more turns and 2 rerolls, so it's okay-ish. But then again, Gerber, I think, actually hates facing my Gnolls because they always get armor broken more than my Gnolls get armor broken, which in theory doesn't make sense. Since we do block each other the same amount.
Yeah, it's kind of silly. Speaking of like throwing blocks and things, it was like Frank versus Sandoon. Sandoon got 3 armor breaks and Frank got like 19.
That's not many.
3 isn't many.
19 isn't many either.
Yeah, well, it's a lot better than 3.
Well, Doc, when you once hit the 31, I hit every match.
In any case, what do we think? Looking up from both coaches right now, I think Gerber is obviously Kool-Aid's playing for the turn 8 touchdown. And he's got himself quite a nice little cage there. What is Gerber going? Is Gerber just going to let this go through? And
No.
Or is he gonna? Are we gonna see some shenanigans?
He has Wolf Rider already the whole time on the backfield, so that it's going to come down to Wolf Rider play. It's probably going to be something like Kool-Aid creates a cage around the touchdown zone at turn 7.
Oh, bye, Michael Lee.
Scar doing work.
Mighty Blow doing work. That was actually the Mighty Blow that took him off the pitch.
Indeed.
Although Kool-Aid, we do have to remind, Kool-Aid does have a babe.
Kool-Aid is going to create a cage at turn 7 at the end zone, and then during Gerber's turn 7, he's going to try to put Wolf Rider on Bodhi, or the ball.
Probably the ball over. Probably the ball. I think. Oh, hello! We got another injury. Have we got something good?
Well, there needs to be a sack.
Just a stun, but it's is he gonna? No, that's not a pylon. Never mind. We still got his blitz though, so we could see action.
I like this.
What, the shove them all around the pitch kind of player?
Freeing up his line orc at the back.
These chaos, yeah.
Touchdown threat.
These chaos are getting really hemmed in on this side. It's limiting the amount of players they can actually use to help the ball. Oh, here we come. Killer blitz. Onto...
Trying to remove Monk.
Yeah, well, you know, a blodge guard piece is actually a real threat. Really useful to Kool-Aid there.
Oh.
Just a stun.
That was one of the Book of Gengar.
Oh, here we come. Wolf Rider, Knife Struggle's moving into... No, sorry, Wolf Rider's moving into safety, so he doesn't get blitzed out. That's a 1 dice. Are we going to see a reroll? Because Gerber's being super conservative right now.
I would reroll right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, he's got plenty of rerolls left.
And it's better to keep that guy up straight than actually on, in his face.
Yeah, because that's not just anyone, that's a blitzer. So, you know, you certainly don't want your blitzer taking a free hit.
I am, not going to say surprised, but it's really obvious how Gerber is just saying, like, go on, go ahead, make that touchdown, I invite you to.
I don't know, I don't disagree with it, though, because ultimately, you know, I think he's almost playing for the real long game, the overtime.
Yeah.
And I think he's just trying to...
Right now, I take it with a one-man cage or something like that, but I'd just go on the pain right now. And also there's, I think, an opportunity to hurt Wolf. Yeah, there is. Marlowe Smashfield can do it 2 days on Wolf Rider, no biggie.
Yeah, but that suddenly puts Marlowe Smashfield in a very bad situation. He's going to be surrounded by a lot of very angry orcs who've got a free bribe. Well, who've got a bribe.
Let's see, Marlowe Smashfield or Wolf Rider, who would I like to see removed most?
Well, from Gerber's perspective, him giving up one of his 2 claw killer pieces for one guy, I think that's worth.
It's worth in either case, but it's his only edgy 4 piece next to the cripple one. So in the end, I think this, if it happens, it will be in the advantage of Kool-Aid.
He is just very potato there. Just he's kind of safe-ish.
Yeah, he's going to put Weebay
He's
next
gonna
to it.
I think he's probably gonna go in on Wolf Rider here. I think you're right, because otherwise he's opened himself up to a potential Wolf Rider shenanigans surf.
What is also possible is that Marlowe Slashfield just goes stand right next to Bodhi, so you got a strength 4 guy guarding him, and Weebay can do the work.
Making a bit of a sideline cage? I don't know. Yeah, I did feel like it was coming for Wolf Rider. There's the POW. Could this be how a man dies? This is how a man gets stunned. And suddenly, Bodhi is nice and safe.
Yep. So
basically, Kool-Aid's touchdown is secured.
Yeah, if I were Kool-Aid, I'd pretty much try to just remove Wolf Rider, because he's stunned right now. He's going to still lay in the floor next turn. So if he can body up the Orcs, so he can get a foul in next turn on Wolf Rider, then he should be secure.
Are we expecting to see that though? I mean, ultimately, bodying up the Orcs, especially when they're so stacked up here, you know, that's a lot of dice to throw. To get. Oh. That lad's a 50. That was only a 50% dodge, so that was never getting rerolled. Because I think we're going to see the Orcs just close in around the remaining chaos and just, especially with a lot of beastmen like down and stunned, I reckon that there could be some actual pain coming the chaos way here.
Thing is, I have not thought about it, but because this is such a passive game, Bloody Elves, they still have both the apothecaries.
Wow, are we actually going to see Scar come out for the blitz onto Weebay here, rather than? Yeah, I think we are.
He's coming.
Go Scar!
He's a big lad, and he hits. How hard is it? Not hard enough.
Tackles.
He's a big lad, but he's just not throwing the hits.
One short of actually injury.
Well, one shot of breaking, but you know he's fine. He's fine. He shook it off.
Hey, if you want to play Bash, that's pretty much what you gotta aim for. Breaks, not casualties.
True. Very true. The thing is, Kool-Aid's in a real awkward spot right now. He's now going to have... He's going to score in turn 7 instead of turn 8. But the thing is, Orcs, if they play well, can score in 2 turns. So...
And they can actually... Yeah, no. Kool-Aid just has to do some blocks now and score it, because look at all those blitzes just threatening to take the ball from Bodhi.
Hi, Bodhi. Would you like to go meet the fans?
Yeah, he's going to score. There's no way he's not going to score right now.
I don't even think he really wants to take too many more blocks, because, you know, he's really outstrengthed. There's no particularly safe blocks he can really throw.
Imagine if he would get double skills now.
A nightmare.
What's that, 1 in 276? Not a great chance, but it could happen. And if it did, that'd just hand the drive to Gerber.
I've had that happen plenty of times before, so, you know.
Oh, I know, it's one of those situations where it's like, it's not common, but it does happen.
I honestly would have scored first turn right here.
He's just chucking some dice first. I think he's still got a reroll, so it's not too risky to take a couple of safety blocks. As long as you've got block, it's pretty okay to be taking a few of these hits.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think we're going to see ReBBL jump to action, because that would be dangerous, because that'd be a 1 dice.
Are we going to see a foul on Knife Juggler? Question mark.
No, he's not going to foul. He doesn't have a bribe.
So
if he rolls doubles, it's a turnover, and it all goes wrong.
with metal, the blood.
I know, but the common sense, dude. He might. The only other thing he's going to do is maybe block Abusive Sergeant with Stomp Charles. Oh, what? The 1 dice?
Doesn't like Hoffer.
Okay.
Oh, I see what he's doing. He's actually going for the ReBBL blitz. He was risking it. That's just hugely dangerous.
Well, we know what Kool-Aid thinks of the players right now.
I don't agree with that at all. If that, on a 1 dice, if something had gone wrong, oh wow, that could have just...
Oh, well, that's fine.
He's got wrestle.
Wassel.
Everything's fine.
Oh.
Kool-Aid, please! You crazy, crazy fool! Ooh, I like that little head.
Okay, now the question is, are we going to see an Orc OTT?
Well, a 2-turn touchdown.
If he had a troll and a goblin, then yeah, he could do the 1-turner.
He doesn't need a 1-turn, he's got 2 turns.
But I
Gerber's
want to
playing...
see the 1-turner, though.
Yeah,
Hang on,
Gerber's
can we
playing...
talk about...
Gerber's playing pro Orcs, not Orcs.
Can we talk about the fact that a Black Orc woke up on a 4+, and a Beastman didn't wake up on a 3+?
Black Orcs hit harder.
That's that Bloodweiser babe for ya.
Yeah, Bloodweiser Babe doing nothing, because the babe is on Kool-Aid's side.
I think you'll find it's a Bloodweiser keg.
I think you'll find this isn't the board game tea.
Do you want to lose all your teeth?
I already did. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't know if I expect a Gerber 2-turn, but the fact that it could happen is quite exciting.
I want to see it.
Yeah. You know what? Since they're doing a name change, I'm also going to name change. It's not Bloodweiser Kek or Bloodweiser Babes anymore. It's Bloodweiser Tits. There we go. They probably changed it from Babes because of the, you know,
almost without fail.
content.
Who's the ball carrier on Gerber's team? Because I've never played him. Is it going to be down to Wolf Rider to carry the ball here because he is Agi 4 and has Blodge?
I guess.
And stand firm so you can't even push him away from being a scoring threat? I kind of feel like he's the one you'd probably want to give it to.
Wolf Rider as a ball carrier, yeah, probably.
I also like how the Dirty Players came on. Or has he? I mean, he's still got Black Ops sat on the side.
No.
I know from experience that Gerber really likes using his mad scientist, now called Mad Scientist because the first one was killed by me. He likes to use that one actually as ball carrier rather than Wolf Rider, I like to do the cheeky pass off then.
Oh, the good old Chuck.
Yep. The good old 5 movement allowance thrower, which is 70k, totally overpriced. Why the hell is he on an Orc team?
Because sure hands is really nice. That's the only reason. Recovering the ball with sure hands is about the only reason to have him.
But dwarf runners.
I kind of feel like we're just going to see the sidelines get flooded by blitzers.
Yep.
Come on, you can't be leaving a Black Orc on the bench, surely. You cannot be leaving a Black Orc on the bench.
Hey, you know what I said about the chucking play? It's gonna happen. He's getting ready for it.
Maybe, but he can't be leaving a Black Orc on the bench here when he's got a rookie lineman. Why is Fiery Bat on the line and a Black Orc? Has you not noticed that Arcane Golem's not on the pitch? Gerber, please.
Oh,
there we go.
There we go.
Thank you, Gerber.
That might have been the call out of the century. Is he in this channel by any chance?
No, but I would have personally been very tilted if you'd have left a Black Orc on the sideline.
You could have triggered metal right there and then. That would have been amazing.
Triggered metal.
Oh, why is he? I don't know why he's got Knife Juggler here though. I really would have wanted to see Knife Juggler gunning Helpful Leather against Marlowe, because Marlowe is strangely super exposed.
It's because it's a Chaos Warrior killer and not Weebay. Weebay has movement allowance, which makes him unique and special. Marlowe just has block, mighty blow, claw, and tackle. It's like.
But seriously, why put him in a situation where he's super easy to deal with?
Because he then can get up a bunch back, I guess.
I don't agree with this, to be honest. I would have liked to see Marlowe a bit more protected, because...
Well, seeing how the Chaos Warriors are standing right now, it doesn't matter in which position the Chaos Warriors would be. They would get punched.
Well, that's why you don't stand them there. I don't know, I don't like it. I don't like making, one of your only 2 actual effective killers such an easy target.
This is the good thing about Orc, and one of the weak spots about Chaos, and that's the fact that, they only got 4 AV7.
Wolf Rider, hey, wouldn't you like to surf me? Nope, stand firm.
So like to see you try.
I don't like this play, though. He can get surrounded now, which is not going to be...
Can he, or is he just going to go all mans down the middle? Sit down, lad.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, he can surround them easily. Like, he needs to create another scoring threat, or he doesn't get a touchdown right now.
Well, he's got 2, and he's got one of them Agi4 and dodge, so, it's not... I think he's just going to flood the sidelines.
And do 1 foul, I hope.
Nope, no foul.
Nope.
Dirty player's already moved.
God. Why?
His
head hurts.
Because I think the Leok is going to come up and be a bit of a screener. He's going to come around the back of Avon Blockstill, slow him down. It's it's plenty safe.
Got it.
I'm going to introduce something new, by the way. Instead of saying "God damn it," I'm going to introduce "Gamba damn it."
Well, that's a reroll. But he's got 2 rerolls for 2 turns, so it's fine. Oh no!
What did you say?
Orc.exe is still working.
The best part about that is someone just followed in my chat as he falls on his face. And if you watch the channel,
excellent.
Yep. poor Argent Horse Rider there. The actual movement 5 hurting him though,
Yep. I told you, it's not good to keep that dude around. Also, why didn't he blitz? Oh, yeah, wait, he's still his Weebay, sorry. He's going to go for the full dice.
I think he's not going that way. I think he's throwing Weebay right at a Wolf Rider.
It's just to stand firm.
Doesn't matter. It's not about the stand firm, it's about knocking him down.
And about covering the 2 scoring threats.
He really is trying to make a 3 dice there, though.
No, I think he's just trying to make sure that Haunted Creeper's not going anywhere. Trust me, Haunted Creeper is far less of a scoring threat than an Agi4 dodge blitzer.
Well, if he gets 2 more bodies on Wolf Rider, then he can also full dice Wolf Rider.
Well, let's face it, the Black Orcs aren't going to run the center, are they?
Who says that? They might be doing an amazing push play, never seen before. He's not going to go for the 3 dice. This might be bad.
Oh, and a reroll
Not there.
gets him.
Piling on?
Doesn't have it.
Doesn't have it.
Exactly.
Let's just talk about the fact that after 8 turns of Chaos clawing, there's nothing. Look at this. Let's take a quick look down here at the injuries. Can anyone see any? Can anyone? No. Oh no.
Oh, it's looking pretty good for the boys here. That's a happy half.
It's a happy half. There's been very little in the way of bad touches.
This is pretty much saying like, hey, let's go to a party, there will be cake, and then you eat the cake and it tastes like dirt.
No. For right now, for the Orcs, the cake is tasting very much like cake.
Yep.
Are we gonna... He needs to move Bodhi, though. Bodhi is not secure. Because, you know, Bodhi's like sat there going, hey, Knife Juggler, do you want to fight?
Gerber can still make a touch on you, though.
I don't know if I don't know if he's actually... if I see Bodhi moving further. Because it's probably worth it for Knife Juggler to just make the go for it after Bodhi.
So if he now puts the dirty player right next to Stomp Charles and then like hits him, so he can initiate the push play, he can push Haunted Creeper into
This feels like a mistake.
He can actually push him to the...
He can't push him, he's got stand firm.
No, Marlowe's Matchfield doesn't have...
No, but Stomp Charles does. You can't do a push play when someone's got stand firm. It doesn't work.
Nope.
I think he's neutered the scoring threat sufficiently here. I genuinely think for Gerber's sake, he needs to sacrifice the scoring threat and just gun at Bodhi. Because as soon as the Chaos player doesn't have a ball carrier, that's going to make his overtime really difficult.
I don't know. Knowing Gerber is going to try for the touchdown right now. And I'm actually seeing how this would be possible.
I'm not seeing a way.
Haunted Creeper does have cards, but so does Stomp Charles. Now, Arcade Horse Rider also owns himself a guard, but he's probably have to do the blitz, because otherwise I don't see it happening.
No, he could just blitz Haunted Creeper. Haunted Creeper basically needs to blitz his way through Monk, I feel. I don't know, I don't like it at all. I genuinely think his chances of touchdown are low. I reckon it's better to go for a removal play against a key Chaos player.
I think Haunted Creeper is going to be the one blitzing Monk, which is going to be a really low chance of actually knocking him down, but
no.
that is going to give you a 1 or 2 die, maybe a 3 die, a 2 die if he gets Scar in there, with 2 to go for it.
That's a 2 dice. He's got a 2 dice now against Monk, but he hasn't got tackle, so he needs a POW.
He's going to try to get him out of the way. Yeah, he's going to do it. I mean, he's not going to be stopped by this.
Yeah, but now he's got to do a 4+, 3+.
I told you.
Well.
4+, 3+, 2+.
Well.
Here it comes.
The Orc long bomb pass and play, guys.
Yep.
Or is he going to hand it off? Is he going to hand it off to Knife Juggler?
He's gonna chuck it.
He's going to chuck it. Oh, lads.
Channel the spirit of long bomb.
Gerber, please.
Gerber! Oh! Wow. Gerber, please.
Oh God, so close.
It was literally stolen out of the air. I don't know. I don't like the amount of risk that player had. I personally would have just gunned for Bodhi and played the long game.
He was channeling the clutch of Venachar.
Oh.
It was that awkward moment you realise you've got an Orc thrower and not a high elf thrower.
Oh, Chaos just rolled a double 6. Monk intercept 6. Michael Lee, wake up 6.
Yeah, well, Michael Lee was kind of useless anyway. He's just a rookie beastman, so I don't think that's going to change the dynamic of the match as much as the intercept just did. One of those 6s is definitely worth more than the other one.
Okay, so strategy-wise, I think we are going into overtime.
I genuinely think Gerber's only real hope is to play for overtime now. But, to be honest, playing for overtime, I would have very much liked to have seen that sack come through on body. Because once you remove the primary Chaos Ball handler and carrier, you're in a much better situation for overtime.
He has 2 people he needs to remove, and though he needs to remove both Bodhi and Monk. I mean, Monk is useful.
Yeah, he's less of a ball carrier though. He's not a plus agi, sure hands, 2 heads guy.
He's pretty much like underdeveloped ghoul.
I really like Bodhi. I think he's a great piece. He's a really useful player, and I can't wait to see what he gets at 76 SPP. Unless he gets retired by a giant orc jumping on his face, which I would prefer to see, if I'm honest. But that's just me.
Yeah, the only thing Bodhi's really missing right now is a giant hand, which he gets from reasons.
2 extra arms. You could get extra arms. I don't know why you would when you're Agi4 and have sure hands, but that's not the point. You can start doing clutch things and tackle zones then for reasons.
Other reasons.
Hang on, that throw's in the wrong place.
He's on the field! What is he doing there?
No, he's on the field because this is Gerber's attacking half. Some people don't mind orc throws, okay?
I like orc throws.
They need to die.
Oh.
Come on, that's not bloodshed. We want more turns, not less turns. We want more punishments.
I'm just going to watch a video of the greatest hits from the Vox after this because my bloodshed is not coming in right now. Now for sale on DVD for only $2.99.
I don't know, I kind of feel like... I don't know why Knife Juggler keeps getting stuck on the line as well. That's KO.
Piling on!
He's not gonna pile on a KO! Don't make me mute you, Gengar. Don't make me mute you.
But I want to see some blood.
I know, so we all want to see some blood, but we're not getting it.
Daddy.
I don't know, I don't necessarily like the use of the killer just being deployed on the line against rookies. I'd have much preferred to see him come into play against, players worth a damn.
That's what I do as well, to be honest, but I got 5 killers.
Ooh, that's a pow. Didn't need a pow, he's got tackle, but Lad goes down. Are we going to see a foul?
Yes.
Probably.
The dirty player's in the right place, so that's definitely, just some big burly Blackhawks come up and stand next to you and you're like, well, I had a good run.
Kill him dead.
Go on, web spinner, stamp him good.
Do it.
Stamp on him good and then give us a free beast afterwards. No?
Wait, what a beast of...
Is that how it works?
Nurgle?
No, I've played Hearthstone before. I know what web spinners do. When you kill a web spinner, you get a free beast.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh wow! Burning his bribe for a stop.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Web spinner.
Can anybody say 100k well spent? Because Gerber can't.
Yeah,
I
about
can.
this thing about death and destruction. I don't think we ain't gonna see it today. I don't know.
I feel like the blood is not going to get shed.
I don't know if they got the memo.
Two kill teams face off against each other, and they're just like it's almost like someone put marshmallows on the Chaos Claws.
Yeah, Metal, chuck me a referee shirt. I'm going to take this over.
chuck me a ref shirt. I got this.
Oh no!
Wow.
Come on!
Come on!
How do you mean no reroll? What is
Kill
this?
something. Actually, to be fair, he did just push him onto another killer. So we're gonna get the killer chain push, which is kind of cool.
Want to bet it's a push?
Actually, to be fair, yeah, I do. Oh no, wait, he hit him. He hit a lad.
Oh my god!
And no.
At least I was hoping for that edgy fall to die, because then he would have had a good blizzard in his stead. But no.
Rumor has it that the physics benders may have bribed the ref to vote against to find against Gerber in every situation.
Yeah, I could understand that because they got their essays kicked.
Well, it's Wood Elves versus Killer Orcs. It's gonna happen.
Yep.
The thing I think we were expecting to see here is I don't think we're going to see any Kool-Aid greed rerolls this time. No. Given that we're all now playing for overtime. I really don't like how guard light this Chaos team is.
Chaos team, guard light. To be fair, Chaos doesn't really need that much guard as most best pieces because of horns.
No, Chaos needs guard. Chaos needs lots of guard. On the Warriors, but then again, Chaos needs to last more than 4 games. 4 games a character, to be fair, because Rel 1 is horrible.
I would never get guard as a first kill on Warriors, and maybe I would do with Black Orcs. The difference is mainly because of the access Chaos Warriors has versus set Orcs.
I don't know. I like guard in this matchup, and it's just there's not a lot of it.
Same with Nurgle. I like to work with the rule of 2 and the rule of 4, which is I will get 2 Chaos Warriors starting with Mighty Blow, and I will get 2 Chaos Warriors starting with Block. And the rule of 4 says the first 4 pieces with Strength access will get Mighty Blow.
the rule of Cole. Get Mighty Blow on everyone.
Yeah. Well, not everyone, just the first 4 pieces, because 4 blocks is the most you can get in a turn.
Web Spinner is actually the first guy to be permanently off the pitch, and it's because he got caught fouling. It's the absolute lack of bloodshed in this game is utterly surprising to me. We've had more elfiness than we've had like orky chaosiness.
Are those horns by any chance ears?
Well, he did intercept, so. Who was it who pulled off the intercept, by the way? Do we know which player it was?
Monk.
Was it Monk? Oh, wow,
yeah,
what a
Monk,
guy.
Yeah.
What a lad.
If my team were in the stands right now, I'd run him down.
So if there's a pitch invasion next drive, we know who to blame.
Yep.
Where is Monk? There he is.
Me.
It's the blood guard one, isn't it?
Yeah, there he is, stuck nice and square in the middle, being kind
Oh my god, imagine how fluffy this would be for the story if actually next turn a pitch invasion would happen, all of the Orcs would be stunned and all the Chaos would be standing straight. That really would be like the Northern Vox exacting revenge right now.
Or it would be, again, just more physics benders revenge. I actually
if
said...
the physics benders would pay the Vox to do that, they would totally do so.
It has to be said, I think, this is going to slow the drive up a little bit. This just general clutch of chaos in the middle. But he's just trying to get rid of Rookie Beastman all the time. And I mean, I know that's going to give him a numbers advantage. There's Pro!
Pro! Actual Pro!
No damage. Is he
Finally
gonna...
up.
Ah, he does it, lads! No.
Oh, come on.
And that's the sad thing, it wasn't a bad roll. It wasn't a good roll, but it wasn't a bad roll.
But he's now just leaving Knife Juggler kind of flapping in the wind a little bit here. This is not the best scenario for him, unfortunately.
Kool-Aid doesn't fall.
I feel like he doesn't need to. There's no damage coming out from the killers anyway.
I'd fall Knife Juggler.
You'd foul anybody.
Foul your own players.
Hey, that's how you keep them in line.
Yeah, when I made a Chaos team, is it obvious that I took the color red and that one of my guys was called Calm the Betrayer?
I think we're going to see ReBBL come smashing into this Mad Scientist here to free up an extra assist, and then I actually think we're going to see a foul from Cheese. We might actually be seeing the super rare Kool-Aid foul.
Pushes. You're not giving birth to a baby, for fuck's sake.
To be honest, I think this could be the game, guys. We could mark the game that broke Gengar.
And that's what this video will be known as.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, stamp it!
Stamp it. Oh.
Oh, I almost did it.
Well,
mediocre.
He's off the pitch. The killer is off the pitch for the rest of the drive.
I almost broke the golden rule.
Mediocre.
Well, Gengar's been breaking the golden rule all cast, to be fair.
Has he?
Gengar never listens.
Wait,
And here's me like behaving for once.
I know.
I'm doing my best. I'm just very bad at it. It's just a Dutch thing.
We could see Haunted Creeper swinging in after Weebear here, which wouldn't be necessarily a bad call. Bring Mad Scientist in to negate to put an assist onto Weebear. Bring one of the Black Orcs up in front of Chris Parlow. And we could actually see Haunted Creeper make a hit and run against Weebear, which might be super good. I'd quite like that. Personally.
Yes.
I will say that the Orcs are starting to get a ever so slight disadvantage right now.
Only slightly.
Oh no, there we go. He's marked up on Creeper to stop that shenanigans happening. It's almost like he's listening.
The Chaos Warriors are a little bit faster. As are the Beastmen, and the Orcs are starting to get a little bit less body.
They're only one man down right now. They're only a single man right down. It's not the worst scenario in the world. And the players they've got are still really good, and they've got a lot of guard left. I don't think you can write out Gerber just yet, but I think this is what we would call a bit of a heading towards a bit of a slow drive.
This is actually a gaming thing and not just a Blood Bowl thing, but movement allowance in general is underrated. I mean, underrated. Yeah.
No, I agree. Movement allowance is so good in my opinion. But he gets himself a Stomp Charles. Stomp Charles is trying to decide whether he's standing firm or not. He is not standing firm. I don't think there'll be a foul coming anyway, so I don't think it's too bad of a situation.
Wow, he's bodying up. He wants it.
Yeah, he's decided he's had enough. That's not going to be agreed. As I said, we're not going to see anything in the way of greedy rules at the moment because
let's use his AV9 to its best.
Well, if you've got AV9, you know you can safely go pretty mans.
I mean, if you'd be playing Dwarf, you'd do that anyway. And I've actually contemplated for a while of getting Thick Skull as a skill on my nose.
No, never. Never!
Yeah. They get stunned, and they get KO'd, and whenever they get KO'd, he might be stunned instead. Hey!
Yep. That's skeleton logic.
No.
There ain't nothing wrong with skellies.
I have to say I'm unsurprised to see this play coming through, the swinging around to the one side. I'm kind of surprised he's swinging around to the left side, given the amount of Chaos Warriors over here. But what can you do? Both killers are in position on this side of the pitch as well.
He's got some plan up as collective sleeves.
I actually really want Chaos Pact right now because I'm hoping that they would go for the Chaos Marauders. And like, having Norse players with mutations would be so awesome.
Oh, hang on. Are we going to see it? We're not going to see a reroll. Kool-Aid, you're not going to reroll this. You know you're not going to reroll this. That's really good. Stalling out. The Blitz was supposed to be designed to kind of probably chain push a way through so he can get more blocks in. And that's definitely going to slow down his attempt to stop this advance. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. What would you be doing at this point? I think if you were Gerber, are you just gonna continue to advance up the left flank, or is he gonna go for another cheeky passing play to Argent Horse Rider?
It depends on what Kolek is going to do now. If he's going to put some more reinforcements on the left side or not. If he would not put reinforcements on the left side, then I'd do a hard push on the left.
Well, I think he's gonna reinforce this left side because ultimately, as any way you look at it, it's Gerber's. It's his game to lose now, rather than Gerber has to play for at least a draw.
Honestly, I try to reroute myself towards the center, but that's not something Kolek is going to allow. So I'd probably try to make a hole in the middle, put some dudes at the back, and then keep a core a little bit pulled back in the center, and then push out and do like some sort of a come together, like try to surround the chaos, pincer them in and push forward.
Because I mean, at the moment, the Orcs are fairly successfully keeping the chaos contained to the center of the pitch, which gives them a little bit more room to maneuver. I mean, they're not as fast as like elves or anything, but they're making quite an elfy kind of pincer player to give them the access to the sidelines.
The smart thing what Chaos is doing right now is that like, they had a very compact center and they're pushing it out.
Well, he's certainly making Gerber make all the tough choices.
Yeah, moment.
Yeah, he's certainly forcing Gerber to make all the tough choices right now, which is...
What's a beat?
You know, this is the place to be in if you're 1-0 up at this point. It's to make your opponent have to do all of the thinking, make all of the plays, and act quite reactively. Acting reactively here isn't a bad situation.
Yeah, but you know, knowing the average Blood Bowl player's train of thought is probably going to be something along the lines like, how do I get the ball? How do I get the ball? How do I get the ball?
Yeah, but none of these coaches are your average Blood Bowl coach.
No, they're just experiencing how do I get the ball.
they're just good at how you get the ball. I like how he's exposing his Weebear here a little bit, almost saying, you know, come at me. Because the only person who can really kind of make a good shot at him doesn't even have Mighty Blow anymore.
Man, the scientist got killed before. Now he will take revenge by killing Weebay. Not in this game.
None. It's not going to happen.
I don't know. If we are going to say it's not going to happen a lot more, it might actually happen.
Yeah, but they definitely not going to kill anyone.
Definitely not. There's going to be no more blood. No more blood, no blood full stop. There's been no blood yet. Both coaches doing very well though. They've played, to be fair, there was a riot, but they still played 3 turns each without even tapping up a single reroll, which is super important in the overtime format.
I think I'm going to change the code of my team to just Blood for the Blood Bowl. Feels a lack of Blood Bowl pretty much.
Oh, he's redirecting. We're going to see a swing to the right. But how much is he gonna have to commit to try and hold the chaos in place to stop them from just matching the right side swing?
I think the big question is here, are we going to see an Argent Horse Rider clutch play?
I would expect so.
Bye bye, Bodie.
No, he's
to push.
Just getting shoved like everyone in this goddamn game.
Not goddamn, Gamba damn.
Oh no, that's not good at all. That's a
whap whap whap.
Come on, Argent Horse Rider.
Does he re-roll this?
Oh, he has.
I really feel like he needed to though.
Yeah. Otherwise, he was just
gonna get
smashed.
Oh.
Well, he's going to get smashed anyway next turn. He just has to hope it's not that smash.
Kool-Aid is playing incredibly well defensively here. He's making Gerber make all the plays and just reacting to them really well. I feel like he needs to just gun down Argent Horse Rider with a...
Well, Kool-Aid is a really strong defensive coach in that perspective.
Yeah, I do think he didn't play his offensive drive as I would have liked him to. But you know, he did it. He got his touchdown, but he did almost leave himself up to a equalizer. But I kind of feel like this half he's played incredibly well, keeping Gerber contained.
Kool-Aid would be a very scary knuckle coach. Not re-rolling, please. We have enough re-rolls as is, but I'm just saying.
I don't think this team's going anywhere. This New Day Co-op have been around a while and they've survived a lot. So I don't think they're about to start re-rolling or any shenanigans like
that. So many teams are... Seriously, Season 5 is the season of rebirth. Can we call it Season 5 Genesis? No, wait. Genesis is the rebirth, right?
I think we just need to accept that, you know, the new teams... To be fair, there's been a lot of death. A lot of teams have died in Season 4, so...
Not guilty.
You know, I don't believe that somehow.
I like this. He's coming at him with the wrestler, which basically guarantees Argent Horse Rider's going to go down.
Yeah, he certainly guarantees it.
Stone Cold Stunner! Stone Cold Stunner!
Did you just drop a guarantee?
Yeah, I did. I have to make one a cast. All right, that's my limit.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
But yeah, that was a great play, sending the wrestler out there. He's now got a free claw hit on Scar, which is a push, because of course it is.
Yep. And right now, Argent Horse Rider has to escape the Cobra, which is a very good submission move.
He can technically make it to the end zone, though, because the wrestle brought him down. He really can get into the end zone. I mean, I'm sure Gerber would have preferred the pass before he moved up the pitch, but he can do it, dude. So I'm not too concerned about this. I think we're going to maybe see a Gerber pass play.
Oh no, matter
Again? Well, if that's the case, where is he? Where's Monk? Go back where you're supposed to be, man.
Oh, Monk's taking a turn. Monk is not an option.
Also, quickly off topic, this is something I've been experimenting with. Which is, in your mind, the best interception player in the game?
Oh,
Gutter runner with very long legs and extra arms.
Well, they do get mutation access, so that's actually a point.
Mm-hmm.
And catch, because they get agi access, so why not?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I think it very well might be a gutter runner then, because of mutations.
yeah, just purely that and the mutations, and the.
Oh, Matter Scientist is eating dirt.
Oh,
Oh,
please!
Oh, he's a kill. Still very bloodless. That was claws and everything.
So close.
Claws and mighty blow and it's just a oh god, hang on.
They're not really KO, they're just going knockout because they see those Bloodweiser babes and just want to lay their head on their lap.
Nope, because the Bloodweiser babes are once again on Kool-Aid's side.
The Orcs might be superstitious that they might come to their side if they're hurt enough.
Are we going to see a one dice blitz through body?
Yes.
One dice blitz through body into getting into the end zone into long pass.
Thing is, a one dice blitz also needs to be a follow up.
Yeah, no,
even a dodge if it fails.
I know. I'm not saying it's the best option, but it's about the only option if he's gonna. If that was he was looking for the score this turn, and he was looking for the score ASAP. I feel, and he has to do it while Prop Joe's still on the ground.
Honestly, I think if I were Gerber, I'd just play it safer now.
He's running out of time and players. You know, it's getting slow, but he's lost. He's 3 men down this half to 1 on Kool-Aid. Unless he gets some damage in the next couple of blocks, this is turning very heavily towards Kool-Aid.
This might be a little bit prematurely to say, but I think we might be looking at a Chaos victory because of mediocrity. Because there are no crazy dices in this game, it's going to be very mediocre. And it's probably going to be something like, okay, draw. Or, okay, win. I mean...
Was that mediocrity?
Yeah.
What it was.
No, I genuinely think his only real option here is to make the shenanigans play. It sucks, but he's not got a lot of choice. Oh, hang on. Oh, maybe he's...
Oh no!
Oh no, he's double wand it!
Oh!
Oh no! Oh no, he's got to Appo that. He had to. But he's blown his Appo into a stun. This has gone heavily against Gerber now. But he was trying to potato it. That feels like a terrible decision.
Wow, just applause for that.
Why?
Okay, so
At this stage of the game? Why would you make the potato play and try and ride your dodge? I mean, I know there's your blodge. There's not a lot of tackle on the field, and it is on the opposite side of the field, but just such an insane risk.
I'm calling it right now. Stinger Bell MVP of this game.
Oh yeah, I'd give him it for that.
Yeah.
Like that Chaos Warrior deserves a second.
No. Are we going to be honest? It was Monk. It was the interception that really made the game.
You just know it's going to be Michael Lee that gets it though. You just know it.
You know what? College players have been outperforming themselves. Are they on some sort of a drug? Maybe we should test them on steroids.
But no, because steroids would probably bring around some form of rage, which would result in injury, and we have not seen any damn injury so far.
Maybe
But
it's some sort of a like Slaanesh party drug they're taking then.
Just go and send Pedro to have a wee sniff. I'm sure you'll find it.
What is the Spader thing?
You don't know about Pedro?
Go watch the cast. Go watch the Jam versus Tiny Bubbles and come back.
Okay.
Actually, to be fair, lads, if you are watching this and you haven't seen the Jam versus Tiny Bubbles, it's on my YouTube. Shameless self-promotion.
Shameless.
But seriously, go watch the Jam versus Tiny Bubbles. It was a great game. It was, from a caster's point of view, it was glorious. From the Tiny Bubbles, well, I'm not going to spoil too much, but from the coach's point of view, one coach had a much less good day. But for us casters, it was a glorious day.
Kool-Aid should totally fall, by the way.
I just think Kool-Aid barely needs to do anything, dude.
No, there's one guy I would fall, and the Sergeant Hall's Rider, the only touchdown threat. Other than that, safe.
No, he's just going to force him into doing having to do some two dice uphill shenanigans, I think.
I would do that because
if he look at it this way, yeah, if he fouls now, that suddenly puts him in a one dice to get clear.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Blood for the Blood God? Disappoint.
The Claw Mighty Blow is not doing anything. Oh,
Wait,
No,
what?
The ground has done more.
what do you mean? Wait, what?
this-
He's an Agi 4 Chaos Warrior. He knows how to handle a ball.
Yeah, this is what Chaos Warrior ball carriers are actually really, really scary.
I don't know what Gerber can do to get the ball back now.
Imagine Stomp Charles getting dodged now and then, pretty much becoming Wolf Rider.
Oh no.
I genuinely don't know what Gerber can do. I mean, he's probably going to take a couple of things like hit through Weebear, but there's just the numbers disadvantage. This is really swung out of his control fast, and I think there's going to be a lot of people quite disappointed with this result. No offense, Kool-Aid, because a lot of people have been cheering for the maybe Orc Will Work side.
Hey, not everybody who beats me in the season, who comes first before me when I'm already second twice, gets to win a playoff. If that would be a thing, then playing versus me would be really hyped.
Here comes Weebear.
Then.
Sandoon has done it before.
Oh, lads, we've got a
Yes!
goal!
Wow. That's a good one.
Finally.
Black Orc as well, and this is like the 7th Black Orc of Gerber dying.
A
Like
10
those Black Orcs-
SPP Black Orc has left the building.
Poor Huffer.
Gerber's Black Orcs are not consistent at all. Like, not at all. I don't know what's up with those guys, but they tend to die a lot.
That's just unpleasantness, though. That's really bad. Thing.
Unpleasant?
After all of this, after basically in a situation where you almost, he needs to just whatever he does next turn has to be all sixes. He needs
Are you joking, mate? Unpleasant. This is making my blood boil. Finally at that, I'm finally happy.
That's what I'm saying, though. From Gerber's perspective, the fact that he's just lost the game and then loses a Black Orc on top of it after such a game of low injury, that's just yeah.
Well, he is my rival, and why I do wish him to lose somewhere, because he did make sure that the Vox were not going to go to the playoffs. Somewhere I did secretly root for him to actually win it. So yeah, I'm sad for him to see him go, but on the other hand, I'm happy to see him, have a death.
We're just happy to see blood more than anything.
Get effed, Gerber.
Wow. The BM is real.
Hey, he killed one of my star berserkers, so I can have a little bit spite.
I don't know. It was. Well, if he casts summon Animal Companion, you almost always get Huffer anyway, so it'll be fine.
Yeah.
I don't know. Watching it slip away like that was just, that's not the way you want the game to go. The double one.
No.
The double one, and to have to use the Apo to keep Wolf Rider on to then have a guy die the very next turn.
I am going to say it right now already. Gerber, you still have a good team. Don't retire, please, like the rest of these coaches. You're better than that.
I don't know why he didn't push Chris Partlow further forwards, though, because he could have easily gone for a 2-0 here.
Yeah, I was thinking that as well, but I guess he really doesn't need to score.
He's really trying to add insult to injury.
He's like a shark tasting blood right now.
It's surprising to me how low damage has been, I'm not going to lie. Are we going to see a GG foul? Do we think?
If we had the Sage here, then we could have like a Jaws team playing right now.
Yeah.
I don't know, are we going to see a GG foul? I don't think we are. Because, as you said, Kool-Aid barely fouls. And,
Kool-Aid is very respectful in that sort of a matter.
Oh, there we go, that's it.
And ReBBL gets MVP after doing nothing. Leok, after lying around for half the game, gets MVP and gets a level up. And New Day Co-op move on to the round of 4.
Okay. I just want to point out one thing, and this pretty much made the match a win for New Day Co-op. Go to statistics and go to blocks exceeded. That should say, I think, the sealing deal.
Yeah, that's insane. 50 blocks to 29. I think
for the
really
game, it's bad to
for me
the blocks.
For me, it was the one play that where the game just changed on its head was the interception.
Yeah.
Yeah, the interception, definitely.
If it would have worked, he would have gone in with 1-1, and he might have had a little bit more, I'd say, bravado for trying to do an early touchdown. Because Gerber's guy were dropping like flies one by one, and then maybe having a little bit more insane bravado, like a little bit more like aggressive mentality during the first turn of the drive actually might have made him win the game, because he can't know that Novel actually has a plan for him in the end game.
Yeah, and
like
I don't know, the whole having a bribe, fouling once all game, and watching your player still get sent off with a bribe. You know, that's just 100k of burnt inducements, whereas the Babe mostly did a job. She got one of 2 KOs ever. You know, look at the damage, guys. 2 KOs out of 29 blocks, 3 KOs, an injury, and a kill out of 50. It's
Also, Leo learned dirty player.
Of course he did.
So, yeah, that's the second dirty player of Gerber. I think he's going to take one from my book.
But yeah, this means that we really need the other half of the round of 16 to really finish up, because we have we were ahead of ourselves a little bit here, and we need to see who else is going to come through here.
So, guys, this is the very important question. We've seen a very wonderful journey of a team called maybe Orc Will Work, but the question is, in the end, did Orc work?
Mostly. Till a double one.
Most likely. I say it did work.
Or the interception.
Well.
There's a lot of things that just were upsetting.
I'd say it worked sufficiently, but it didn't work enough.
Yeah, it was complete lack of damage from the Orcs. Really
They're not really built for damage, though. They're more like built for...
They've got a lot of Mighty Blow, dude. And against AV8 as opposed to AV9... I don't know, I was surprised to see so little blood from both sides.
Yeah, but while my Vox play like the Imperium, these Orcs play like Space Marines. I'm the hammer of the Emperor, he's the sword of the Emperor. He has a very precision-cutting way of removing players, which is normally not the sort of a tactic I think Orcs have. Orcs are more just like, badge everything.
In any case, that's all for today, or at least for now. Keep an eye on this. If you have enjoyed it, guys, hit the follow buttons. We'll be doing more live casts of the rest of the playoffs as they happen. So if you hit the follow button, if you follow us on Twitter and things like that, you will find out when it's gonna occur. Otherwise, we'll see you next time, folks. Say goodnight, T.
Good night, T.
Say goodnight, Gengar. Stay classy, folks.
Hey, what?